we all need a like all of us. We all need a friend like Tim the Cat, man. Man, I'm telling you, he's a real one. Okay. Long story short, some drama happened with Nick Merckx and Nick Merckx and Activision. They took out his bundle from Modern Warfare 2, and Tim the Cat Man humbly requested his operator bundle skin get taken out as well because in support of his friend because of what he did, which that's putting it putting it harshly because he didn't even really do anything wrong. You know what I mean? Like if you like, for those who don't know, long story short, I'm still trying to understand the situation at hand because like I've seen the video of what he did of like what he said to what was happening. I'm still trying to understand what happened. Like what was the situation? And to my understanding, he the video that he basically tweeted something saying leave little children out of this, that's the problem, to a video of some protesters. I'm still trying to like understand what exactly happened, okay? And again, to what I understand, some and some anti-LGBTQ protesters, no, not protesters, were like, I'm not fighting against, but pushing back against LGBTQ protesters because of a school board meeting, about a school board meeting, right? And like the anti-LGBTQ people were like brawling it out and like in front of children and stuff like that. Um, to what I understand of the situation, that's what happened. Now, he basically and to that video, okay, because it's a video. Nick Merckx was like, uh, I can't remember exactly what he said, but the tweet basically said we need to leave children out of this. That's the real issue. And people, oh my god, people lost it when they saw him say that because it's like he even stated like came out like quick to what I understand quickly and like cleared the air of saying like, hey, like I didn't like what I saw. Basically, when it comes to stuff like that, I want me and my wife to talk to our child and or children in the future about that stuff. So he's not even saying anything bad at all. He's just saying like, oh, as a parent, I want to talk about this with my child, and I don't want anyone else doing that. Okay. Now, if I'm sure parents can, well, at least sane parents can understand where he's coming from. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if I don't know some teacher is talking to you about sex ed without your knowledge. You know what I mean? Without you, like there are some parents out there who don't want their kids learning about sex ed like from school. And so imagine like if they don't get like a parent's permission and they're doing it anyways. That's kind of like weird. You know what I mean? That's low key weird. Like why are you doing that without their parents' knowledge and or consent? So that's basically what he was saying. And because of that whole situation, of course Activision is like, my god, like who knows what they're on about? Okay, they straight up like took out his bundle like from Modern Warfare 2, and people were like rightfully mad. Like it's especially me. Like I found out about Nick Merckx because of the whole A-Thought situation that he had with him. You know what I mean? And because of that, I wasn't. It's not that I didn't like him. It's just like I really had a idea of him in my head. But that happened like what, maybe 2-3 years ago if I remember, and like ever since then, like it's my image of him like slowly went away because like I didn't think anything bad about him, but that gave me an idea of what I thought of him. Okay, and with that, like I always like I saw that and I still thought despite that thing that he did, I still thought he was a funny, cool guy. Okay, and with this happening to him, like I'm 100% in support of him. Like he didn't do anything wrong. Like he just voiced like, hey, I don't think anyone besides parents should talk about this with children, okay? And I like most people are in agreement with him, okay? This is just this vocal minority that wants to like control everything and everyone for some reason, okay? And that brings us back to Tim the Tatman because Nick Mercs and Tim the Tatman like both got operator bundle skins, okay, in Modern Warfare 2. And like they were excited about it, as like I'm pretty sure any Call of Duty fan would be excited about, like, hey, we're in a video game that we've played for so long, like it's finally happening, the dream's coming true and stuff like that. And for all of that just to be taken away from you because of something that you think is the right thing to do, which they like if you know anything about Activision, okay, they do not care about this situation. You know what they care about? They care about looking good for the public because they're going through, oh my god, they're going through lawsuits, they're going through damage control, they're going through basically everything bad, okay? It's just and for this to happen just really made me mad. He didn't do anything wrong, and he's being punished because Activision just wants to look good, even though almost everyone knows that they're not a good company. You know what I mean? And of course, this goes back to Nick. This goes back to Tim the Tatman. Okay. In response to what happened here, okay, he humbly requested his operator skin be taken out of Modern Warfare 2 because, of what they did to Nick Mercs. Bro, that right there is a true friend. And you know what? Mad respect. Like I've liked both of them for such a long time, and after this whole situation happened, I like them. Oh my god, I'm doing terrible. I need to learn how to multitask, bro. And especially after this happened, this whole situation, bro, I respect and like them even more, man. That's
Hardpoint is secure.
I honestly feel bad for. He was just voicing his opinion of like, hey, leave children out of this. Like, come on now, okay? And everyone agrees with him. Hey, leave children out of this. You know what I mean? Like, let's just like focus on teaching kids. Like educating kids. You know what I mean? If they want to like put LGBTQ stuff in history class, I mean, I think that's reasonable because like a part of American history is rights for minorities and people who are discriminated against, like people of color and sexual orientation. I think that should be taught in history class in high school. You know what I mean? I think so. But that's pretty much the video. I wanted to wait until some more stuff happened because I had a feeling like, okay, something else is going to happen with this whole situation. And you know what? I was right. Tim the Tatman came up. He was like, hey, he's backing his boy up, like, hey, take my operator skin out until you like apologize or something like that, or correct your mistake. He a real one, man, straight up.